Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. Running inside, it's Gilmore. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Mustangs offense will now get its first chance with the football. Let's see if they pound away with Tremeco Green. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
What a challenge for this running back here. This late in the season against a conference opponent, one of the better run defenses in the entire country, too. We know this guy's been an absolute game breaker, toting the rock, but this defensive coaching staff has had a lot of time and a lot of film all season to watch this guy and watch the schemes of this running attack. It'll be interesting to see if this guy can break through in one of his biggest tests of the year.
Out wide left, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Hawkins caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Again, it's Hawkins. They're all over him. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Tough run here. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Gilmore. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Beasley. Fires to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drive.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Gilmore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys who put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And how about the three-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
They go play action with Hawkins. Fires left side, it's Smith.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Out wide right, it's Singleton. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Working the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Moving out to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field, it's Beasley. Throws to the wideout. Almost picked off.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, SMU! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores, that is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Beasley. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Left side, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Out wide left, it's Valentine. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw, it's Beasley. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the SMU sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the run, it's Green. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brooks. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Back to throw, it's Beasley. Rushes on. Just gets rid of that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Caught. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. They go play action with Hawkins. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do. Making the calls and being the communicator on defense, these guys are as versatile as it gets.
And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Hawkins spins away from the defense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Sets his feet. It's Hawkins. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Left side, it's Lane. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turns it on at midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to the air. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Running the red zone, it's Gilmore. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beasley. Turns it upfield. A 3-yard gain there, it'll be 3rd and 7. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Gilmore. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
these offenses get in a rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open passing game, but early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, down on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeps it himself. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. There he goes. Past the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The ride. Plows through the defense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Pulls it again on the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. Turns it upfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Rush right in his face. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result...
Makes the grab and room to run. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Reels it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Breaks into the open. the 40. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Caught in the backfield, it's Robertson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Looking for a man. It's Beasley. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Gilmore. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football. Ready to run another play. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at